Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Charge from the EV Geek Podcast. As always, we are your hosts, Joel and Sebastian. And today, August 8th, 2025, we've got a handful of topics to talk about. The Equinox EV is kind of killing it. Pour one out for a luxury sedan. Someone made a car drive way too far, and R2D2 is ready to go. So, without further ado, let's plug in and get started. All right, our first topic of the night, the Equinox EV is crushing it. So in July, GM had a banner month overall for EV sales, but most of his success can be attributed to the Equinox EV. GM's July EV sales totaled 19,000 vehicles, and around 8,500 of those were the Equinox EV, which, as you know, GM has a lot of electric models out there right now, so the fact that almost half of them are from one car, it's pretty nifty. So far in 2025, the Equinox EV is the best-selling non-Tesla EV, with approximately 36,000 sold since January 1st. This isn't surprising to me, honestly. Equinox is a pretty compelling package, especially considering MSRP starts at 35 grand, which until the tax credit goes away means you can get one for 27.5. That gets you a pretty competent, nicely equipped EV that has over 300 miles of range, and it's comfortable, and the Equinox is an awesome package. It really is. Yeah, it's not the fastest charging EV on the road, but it's got good range. The charging's fine. It's got good tech. You can get, if you spend a little more, you can get things like Super Cruise, things like that. It's a good package, so I'm not surprised to see that it's doing well.
Yeah, if you look at this chart, what surprises me, the Prologue, 6,318 sales in July, 22,000 year to date. It's keeping up with the Mustang Mach-E and the Ioniq 5. And the Prologue is just, what is it, Sebastian? It is just
a Chevy Blazer.
It's just a Chevy Blazer with a Honda badge on it. So
but you see what's not on that list?
What's not on that list?
A Chevy Blazer.
I know. So people just see that Honda and they think brand loyalty, even though it's the exact same car with some different tweaking and a different badge. So yeah, we've been saying for years now, if you come out with it, if you build it, they will come. Well, if you build a cheap EV, they're going to buy it. So, and the Equinox, when the Bolt left, we all know the Equinox is going to be their low-end EV, and it's starting to show in sales. Surprisingly, we don't see a lot around here.
I see them fairly frequently now, especially around Hot Springs.
Yeah. I still see more Mach-E's, Ioniq 5, simply because there's more years on those cars.
Right.
But don't see many Prologues on the road either. But yeah, I'm excited. We drove a Chevy Equinox EV, and it was great. For the price, if you need an EV just to get you around town and to travel with, charging isn't all that great, but it's manageable. Fast charging, that is. It serves its purpose. So yeah, kudos to Chevy. As Biden said, several years ago, they're going to lead it's just a couple years late, maybe, and still not there yet. So,
they're still falling behind another company that was not invited to that event, and I think that started I think that started all of the issues we have now. But we're not going to unpack that.
If we could all just play nice in the sandbox, we wouldn't have any of these problems.
Anyway, we should move on quickly.
Let's move on.
And for the next topic, we need to pour one out. My drink of choice tonight is Diet Dr. Pepper, not sponsored, but also Dr. Pepper, I love you.
Maybe they will sponsor. Maybe they will sponsor us now. Let's have a drink to this, because why?
Pour one out for the Genesis G80 Electric. Genesis this week quietly killed off the Genesis electrified G80, removing it from their website, and when that was noticed by Automotive Media, they did reply that the model was being discontinued for the US market in 2025. But G80 Electric was slated to get an update for 2026, gaining a longer body and nicer interior, but when Genesis was questioned if that would make it to the US, they just stated they could not provide any more info about the car. The G80 was never a big seller in the US, but it was a fairly unique offering. It had a it was it's in a small market, so it's in the luxury EV sedan market.
Yep.
It has a swank interior, an almost 87 kilowatt hour battery pack. It charged pretty decently, and had almost 300 miles of range. Like, it was a good package in a just small market. I mean, that's ultimately what killed it. And you're at a price, like, it was cheaper. Was cheaper then, but Genesis electrified G80 or a Lucid Air,
Yeah.
or
Model S.
Model S, things like that. So I was trying to actually see, because I remember seeing this at some point. Sales numbers.
So yeah, I got them right here. So according to this article, Car and Driver, 77 units sold in the first half of 2025.
Yeah. And I mean,
that'll get you discontinued.
At its best in 2023, it was 1,329.
Yeah. So yeah,
they sold 397 in 2024.
I mean, you see that picture of the 2026. I mean, that's a really good looking refresh right there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I like those rims, those aero wheels. I mean, that's a slick looking car, but you can only sell 77, then you're going to have issues.
Yeah, and apparently even for the G80, the gas vehicle, we're only at 4,000.
Ugh.
So if the gas one's doing that bad, then yeah, the EV, I mean, there's no sense keeping it around, especially not in the U.S.
What do you see? I mean, what do you think the future of Genesis is in the U.S.?
Crossovers. I mean, that's the future of everyone, right?
Yep.
Is building crossovers of every shape and size with every niche in mind, have various competencies and skills and prices, and I mean, that's what everyone's doing.
No one wants sedans anymore. Yep.
Cadillac builds a bunch of sedans, and they, I guess, technically still have the CT4 and CT5.
Yep.
For now. But those aren't big sellers. What does Lincoln do?
Yep.
A bunch of crossovers.
Yep.
I mean, the only cars you can get from Ford to Mustang?
Yeah, I mean, you don't see any Chevy Impalas on the road anymore, or any of those.
They
cars
technically,
all gone.
the Impala's discontinued. They technically still make the Malibu.
Okay.
But who's buying Malibus? Nobody.
I've not seen a new Malibu on the road since.
The only sedans that people still buy, it seems, are Corollas, Camrys, and Accords, and Civics.
Yeah, I mean, think about it.
The four cockroaches of the automotive world.
Yeah, I mean, you see a couple K5s on the road. I mean, from Kia, and then I'm thinking about Hyundai. I mean,
Elantra, Sonata.
Yeah.
So it seems maybe the foreign automakers do a better job at selling, but also most of these cars start cheap.
Yeah,
they're not expensive luxury.
Elantra and Accord, you can get those for in the 20s to start with. I mean, so
right.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, we're moving to a world of all blob-shaped crossovers, and
trucks.
Gonna like it. In trucks.
Speaking of trucks,
Chevy made a Silverado EV drive an insane distance on a single charge. And when I say insane, I mean insane. Chevy this week revealed that they have broken the record for the longest distance driven on a single charge, using a 2026 Silverado EV work truck to set the record. Chevy managed to travel 1,059 miles in the electric pickup, beating the previous record, which was set in a Lucid Air, by 310 miles. Chevy completed the run over the course of 7 days at speeds of between 20 and 25 miles per hour. The vehicle was largely unmodified, but the modifications that were done to the vehicle are all things that you could do to a vehicle, such as they ran the tires at like 80 psi. They removed the spare tire. They added a tonneau cover. They did not run AC. Just things like that. I also saw, since they broke this up over 7 days, they weren't driving it continuously for 7 days.
That was my question. Okay, good.
From what I've seen, it sounds like at night when they parked the car, they did put a 12-volt battery tender on it, just to keep the 12-volt charged without actually kicking on the DC to DC converter.
Okay.
But even then, that's something you could do, Joel, if you really wanted to do. If you wanted to drive 1,059 miles.
Hey, let's
in
do
a
a video.
Silverado.
Let's take my Tesla and see how far we can go, going 20 to 25 miles an hour.
Joel, where are we going to do that in Arkansas?
We'll just drive around my
subdivision.
We'll just drive around my subdivision for.
That'll get Sherwood Police called on.
Yes, we will. We'll get called.
They'll show up on the second lap.
Yes, they will. What are y'all doing? We're doing a test. We'll just drive around.
No, you're not. Here's a ticket.
So was this done on I'm guessing on a track?
No, they did this on road. on
Oh,
actual roads.
so
Around
so there was
wherever
stopping and
this,
starting happening, red light stop signs. I'm
I believe
assuming.
so.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
The part that was most interesting to me about this was, so when the previous record with the Lucid Air, they went, what was it, 749 miles? That's math, yes. And averaged 5 miles per kilowatt hour. But as that picture just you saw showed, the Silverado did this at 4.9 miles
Yeah,
per kilowatt
let me
hour.
share that again. Sorry, I got off there early. Screen. And here we are. I was actually trying to take a picture of it for our thumbnail. So there it is. There we go. So 4.9 miles per kilowatt hour. Yep.
So the one thing I don't know, and that makes it kind of harder, and that's why this comparison might not actually mean anything. I don't know what speeds Lucid was doing in their test.
Let me look right here. I got the article linked here, so let me see if I can pull it up. I'll stop sharing.
Because, the Silverado doing 4.9 miles per kilowatt hour at 20 to 25 miles an hour, I mean, that's still impressive because the thing weighs 8,000 pounds or
So the
whatever.
Lucid set the record at 750 miles back in doesn't say here. What does it say here? That was overseas. Does not say the speed in this article that it was traveling, so we don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway, but what I was just going to get at was, 4.9 is impressive, don't get me wrong, but if the Lucid was doing 5 miles per kilowatt hour at like 50 miles an hour, double speed, I doubt it was, but you get the point.
Yep.
That's honestly more impressive to me. So,
yeah. I mean, it crushed a record. It just didn't beat it by a lot. It beat it by 300 miles. So,
right. But of course, it also has a 212 kilowatt hour usable battery pack.
It's huge.
It's like, yeah, I would hope if you were driving 20 miles an hour constantly, you know what I mean? It's just like not to yeah, what, harsh to mellow, whatever the phrase is. But you're supposed to go long distances with that much battery.
That's got to be a long day. Imagine getting in a car and do nothing all day, but I'm sure they were splitting off with drivers, but driving at 20 to 25 miles an hour. That's just good night.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how many miles. I guess if they did it over 7 days, hold on. We can
do your math.
I was like, that's something we can do math on. 1050 divided by 7. That's 150 miles a day. 150 divided by, say, they did 25 miles the whole time. That's still 6 hours of constant driving.
Yes.
And yeah.
That's if you're not stopping to switch a driver out or things like that.
Right. And that's not including the fact that they would spend time at 20 miles an hour or whatever else. So, okay, so reading this, it makes it sound like Lucid just didn't share that information.
Yeah, I'm looking at the article too. I didn't see it either.
Looking at, I'm just reading now. I'm just curious. Sorry, I should have done this before we started tonight, but I've been busy. Don't come at me, please.
We have other jobs.
Anyway, we can move on.
Let's move on.
Still super interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Our next topic, the R2 plant is almost ready to go. Sorry, I just wanted to say R2D2.
He even has that in the notes, people. He even has that way in the notes.
In this week's earnings call, Rivian reported that the R2 expansion to its Normal, Illinois plant is substantially complete, with the next step being to install manufacturing equipment in the new building. Rivian states the R2 is currently on track and model validation will begin soon. Rivian is also planning to start construction on its new plant in Georgia towards the beginning of 2026, giving the company a factory specifically for building R2. I don't have a whole lot else to talk about here. I love the R2. I'm excited for the R2. I am hoping that they keep it on track and they keep it somewhere near that price range I kind of initially talked about it costing. The climate has shifted some since the vehicle was launched. There will be no tax credits, et cetera, et cetera. So we'll see if that pricing stays realistic. But if they can get pricing right, I don't see how this isn't just a banger for Rivian.
Oh yeah, I got one reserved. I paid my $100 and got one reserved, or $150, however much it was. So looks like the plant's going to accommodate 155,000 of these annually. So that's a big number. So yeah, I mean, I like it. I mean, this is kind of like, you can see a picture of the R1T, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad we're starting to see pictures like this. I was hoping this year for it, but I know it won't be this year. So we'll look forward to these next year. But yeah, kudos to Rivian. They have survived. So I mean, a lot of people thought there for a while. it was touch and go. So looks like they found their way out of it for now, and they're going to continue on and make it a compelling lower model EV.
Yeah. All right, Joel. We had a busy weekend.
Yes, it was busy. It was busy and hot.
It was busy and hot, but
Yep.
we drove three cool cars.
3 cars.
3 of them.
Started the day. We actually was only going to be 1, but it turned out to be 3. We got lucky. So started off with the Hyundai Ioniq 9.
Yeah,
I'm probably more of a fan of it than you are because I know what you think it looks like. I mean, I really like that car. I mean, liked it more than, I think you're more particular. You can share this. I think you're a little more particular maybe with the EV9. But I liked how it looked. I liked the interior. It was just a sweet ride. I mean, it was comfortable, plenty of room. I mean, we've driven 3 rows before and it kind of feels like you're crammed. I mean, especially in an R1S, you feel like you're a little bit snug in that 3rd row. But plenty of room in this. Really nice ride. I can't say enough about it. Can't wait for this review to come out. It was the SCL or Limited. What do we drive?
SEL.
We drove an SEL. But yeah, it was sweet and very excited about it.
Yeah, Joel. I mean, I agree with everything you said. The interior was excellent. I think the interior was better than the EV9. It has plenty of room. It was super comfy, all that. Just keep your eyes closed when you walk up to the car. Because
got a weird booty.
The styling just does not do it for me. I don't know. Something about, and we talk more about it, and I talk more about it in the video. You apparently think it looks amazing, and you love it, and you think it's the hottest thing since sliced bread. I don't know.
I would marry it if I could.
Don't tell Summer.
Don't tell Summer. She'd marry it too. Wait a minute. Hold on here. Because she was there too, and she drove it. And she was like, hey, let's go back and talk. And like, no, we're not going back and talk pricing. No, we're not doing that today. We're reviewing a car. That's all we're doing today. So, yeah, she fell in love with it too. So, I mean, and for her, it's between the EV9 and the Ioniq 9 for her next car. So, I mean.
Yeah. I would be interested. I've only seen it in person in white. I've seen 3 of them so far, and every one of them has been white. And I guess there was that one gray one.
I think you had a black one there too, I think. I don't know if you saw that one.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the black one. I didn't even notice it.
They have a green one coming in, but it's not in yet.
And I don't know, maybe white is part of the issue on that one. I'm not sure. Because, the proportions are a little weird. It looks like a tall hearse to me.
That's where you were going to say that.
And I also don't know how I feel about the mustaches on the wheel wells.
So I will tell you this. Now, the calligraphy model, those wheels are bangers. I love the wheels on the calligraphy model. And that's your top of the line. But those are some bangers. Those are some really cool, almost like spoke wheels. Those are really nice. But if I had to pick something I didn't like about the car, it would be the wheels. The wheels just kind of, that's where I like the EV9 better. The EV9 has better wheels.
Interesting. I don't think the wheels are better. I just think the fact that it doesn't have mustaches on the wheel wells are better. I kind of think the EV9 wheels are ugly because they're all square triangle monstrosities.
You're supposed to agree with me every time. We talked about this.
No, I mean, and you knew this. You knew this before you even started talking about it. I want someone to put Hyundai, Kia, if y'all are listening, you can do this. I believe in you. Put the Ioniq 9 interior inside the EV9 body.
Yep.
Call it done. I'm assuming the EV9 is going to get the Ioniq 9's battery.
Yep.
Probably here soon because they're built on the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
It would make sense because, spoiler alert, the Ioniq 9 charges really well.
Mm-hmm.
Like holding 240 kilowatts.
You'll see that in a video, yeah.
I don't remember the exact number, but holding it from 23% until 62%-ish, and then walking down barely to like 10 kilowatts lower.
Yeah. We were in the high 100s when we stopped charging, I think. So
I think we were still actually in. I think we were at like 205.
And we were going what, 70? I think we stopped around 70.
We stopped at like 65, 66%. Yeah. Anyway, not to give away too much, but I actually think I'm releasing that one Monday because I'm excited about it and decided, you know what? I'm going to put that one at the front of the queue, even though I have a bunch of stuff lined up still.
We can split up that in the Audis and break them up a little. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, I think I'm going to do that one Monday. I haven't actually started editing it yet, so I've got stuff to do tonight. Anyway, Joel, what did we drive next?
Next, we drove the Hyundai Ioniq 9, and that was
Nope.
SEO. No, Ioniq 5, sorry. And that
Yeah.
was limited or CL.
Limited. There you go.
Limited. And this was on, it had a roof rack on it. So that was a little odd, but I don't know if I liked it. If I bought that, I wouldn't.
It didn't whistle, so.
It didn't whistle like mine does. So it didn't whistle. We were shocked because you said it was going to.
I expected it to, but it did not.
You expected. But I really like that car. I mean, the improvements Hyundai has made from the 2025 to the 2026 model are the things that needed
or
to improve on.
2024 to 2025. Yeah.
That's 2025. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Ioniq 9
the
was
9 is
2020.
a 2026. Yeah.
I can't keep my numbers straight.
It's
but
okay.
like when we did our first review of the Hyundai Ioniq 5, we said y'all need to fix these 4 things. They literally fixed those 4 things. They added NACS. What else they do? A rear wiper.
A rear wiper. They made the interior less.
Yes. Cluttered.
A little less cluttered. And you actually have hard physical controls for your heated seats and cooled seats without getting on the screen.
And the software's better.
The software is better.
Yeah. So, I mean, everything you
4
could possibly do to make that car better. And you still didn't lose any of the charging speeds or anything like that. Still charges like a beast.
It actually got better.
It got better. Yeah.
Because
And
it's a slightly bigger battery.
I was in awe with it. In fact, I came home that day and I told my wife and I was like, you know how you want an Ioniq 9? Well, I drove a nice teal looking Ioniq 5 today.
God, digital
really
teal
like
is such a good color.
Digital teal,
Digital
yes.
teal is such a good color.
Yes.
It
was dirty too, but it was such a
maybe
good
I just need to. Does Hyundai do? I have to Google. Hold on.
Breaking news: Sebastian buying a car.
I'm not buying a car.
I think they had a digital teal in the older models, didn't they?
They did. I'm curious. Can you get Ioniq 9 in digital teal?
I don't think you can.
It's like maybe that would fix all of my issues.
I know they have a weird green.
Let's see.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they just have regular plain Jane green. It's technically a pearl, but
it looks it looks like a forest green almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they have a red. You can do red.
Even if you get the top trim level, you only get the choice between Gravity Gold Matte and Sage Silver.
Yeah,
you only get 2 color options.
So look here.
But you can do a teal interior. Interesting.
Really? I don't know how I'd feel about that.
Yeah, it's a shame. They don't do the digital teal or the there's also a blue on the Ioniq 5 that I really like. That's a similar color, shifty color.
Yep.
What do they call it? Hold on. This is turning into the Hyundai show.
So let me share my screen with you real quick. So this is, now tell me if you like these wheels better here. This is on the calligraphy with the gray. This
Lucid blue. That's the other color.
So what do you think of those wheels? See, that looks better.
It looks a little better. I don't.
Come on here.
I actually didn't mind the wheels on the one we drove. The wheels were not the problem.
Yeah, they just have a regular green. See, I'm not feeling that green.
My issue is the mustaches on the wheel well.
Right here, yes. But with the calligraphy, those go away.
Yeah, that's all single color.
See?
Yeah.
It's also $76,000.
True.
That's compared to the limited, which starts at 71. So not much more, just some better wheels, and I guess in some better colors. So you can like the calligraphy design, and looks like, well, that's a cool color.
Yeah, you get 2 like matte colors, and that's
the sage silver matte. I could do that. I could do that color.
Yep.
I'm
look
tired
like
of
someone
white.
who'd want a sage car.
I'm tired of white. I'm tired of white and gray.
I was about to say is like you have the free color. What are you talking about? You don't have a white car.
I have a gray car.
Yeah, you have the basic basic
at
Tesla
the time,
car.
that wasn't the free color. At the time, the free color was white.
Oh, so you willingly chose a gray car.
It was used, yes.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you bought it used.
Yes, I can get what I get and didn't throw a fit. All right, third car we drove for the day was, you tell us, Sebastian.
Base model Volkswagen ID4.
Yes,
but it was a 2025.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you start.
Oh yeah, huge improvements. Completely different feeling car than when we first drove an ID4.
Oh yeah,
the software is actually decent. It drove well. It wasn't creaking and rattling all over the place.
The
It
screen didn't
was,
stop mid drive.
yeah, just a completely different animal in a good way.
Yep. I mean, the
Um,
software was very punchy. It told you jokes. I mean, didn't have that lag. Not much change. I mean, design wise, it didn't change much from the inside. It still looks the
amazing route
same.
planning.
It does. Probably, yeah. Kudos to the route
Talking
planning.
like 5 seconds and boom, it has chargers on the screen. Like,
And
you
you don't
tell it
have
you
to
want to go to Austin,
subscribe.
Texas.
You don't have to buy any special package to get route planning. It just comes with it. So yeah, it's not like
Link.
Blue Link. Yeah. We tried the route plan in the Hyundais and it didn't work. It says you do not have a subscription. So I don't know.
That was so frustrating because
It's
one
so
of the
dumb.
big selling points on the Ioniq 9, and specifically, God, you're going to get me worked up. Specifically,
get worked up.
The Ioniq 9 is that they made the route planning not stupid.
Yeah.
But then you can't even use it unless you
can't
have their
test it.
stinking subscription.
Yes. If you go and test drive a car and say I want to test the route plan, they'll say sorry, you can't do that. You have to
You can't
buy
do
it.
it. You just have to trust us that it's okay.
We trust.
That's stupid.
We pinky swear that it's okay. So
And Hyundai, if you really feel like you have to lock that behind a feature or paywall, which I don't think you should, because to me that's a basic feature of the dang car, especially because the car could still find chargers, it just wouldn't put them on your dang route.
Yeah.
Sorry. If you feel like you still need to charge for that functionality, at least have a system like GM does, to where if the car is in demo mode because it's still on a dealer's lot and not registered, it has OnStar.
Or do like most people do with Series XM, give you 3 months for free, or it's free until it gets activated. After that's 3 months, and you pay for it. Yeah,
like on the GM stuff. You know, when we get in and the Android Automotive says this vehicle is in demo mode, and we hit okay. All that
still route plan.
All that's doing is saying that the car hasn't been marked sold.
Yep.
And because the car hasn't been marked sold, as long as it's in GM system as sitting on a lot, GM is footing the bill for Sirius XM. They're footing the bill for OnStar, all that stuff. And then once you actually buy the car, you get however much included with the purchase of a vehicle. And then, but it's like all that stuff works. So that when you're test driving a car, you can see all the features on the car.
Yeah, because that's one of my pet peeves of my wife's Kia EV6 is the route planning. So if I'm going to buy another Hyundai Kia car, I want to check out the route planning before I buy it.
Because
I don't know if I'm going to have to get someone who has one already and test it out. I don't know, but that is a selling feature for me. I know.
Because one of the things that Hyundai allegedly has fixed in their route planning for specifically the Ioniq 9 is you can actually go in and set destination and charger arrival percentages. Because you have an EV6, you've seen this before. If you do a route planning in the previous gen or pre-refresh EV6 Ioniq 5s, and I think even on EV9 of CCNC and the refresh Ioniq 5s and EV6, if you go in and do a route plan and say you want to drive to Austin, Texas, for some reason the route planner is going to have you stop like 17 times and is going to tell you, oh, plug in at 60%.
Yeah.
And charge to 70.
Yeah.
Why?
Or for a while there, it did nothing for me. It just
would just do nothing and say, sorry, you're not going to make it.
You need to charge along the way, pick someplace. And it would show me random chargers that were a mile away from me, anywhere from level 2 and level 3 to charge it. I'm like, no, I know where I'm stopping, but it'd be nice to know how much charge I'm going to have when I get there. I mean, I know it's going to charge stupid fast, but I just need to know how much charge I'm going to have when I get there.
Which this is one thing they have fixed with CCNC. But it was also especially frustrating that the route planning was that bad on the old cars, because it was the only way you could precondition the battery.
Yep.
Now with the CCNC cars, you can actually go in and hit a button and activate preconditioning manually if you decide you don't want to use the route planner. But like the fact that the route planner was that bad before, and it was the only way to optimize if you weren't in perfect weather conditions. Anyway, soapbox. Sorry, didn't mean to get that heated, but it's stupid.
Sebastian's gonna need a cool down moment,
especially because right after that we drove an ID4 that was not activated at all.
Yeah,
it literally added charges or added chargers.
Base model
on a base model.
Yeah,
was $15,000 less than the Ioniq 5 that we drove.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that one was fully loaded. Nonetheless, starts at I think like $7,000 for base model to base model.
Yep.
And you can route plan on it. No activation, no subscription. or unless this is a situation, maybe Volkswagen has their stuff together and knows that if a car is on the dealer lot, all the features should be activated while the car is on the dealer lot. I don't know. Anyway, but you go in, I want to go to Austin, Texas. It gets you there. And then literally within, honestly, I was going to say 10 seconds. I think it was faster than that.
Yeah.
It has all your chargers listed out. You can click on them. It tells you what percentage you're getting there at, what percentage you're charging to, how long you're stopping for. And it's getting you to chargers at like 10%, 11%. Logical stops.
So according to AI, which is on it, you do not have to pay a monthly fee for standard navigation systems in a Volkswagen ID4. The built-in GPS navigation, which uses U.S. government constellation global port satellite, is included with vehicle purchase. You get a 3-year subscription to premium navigation with the purchase of a new ID4. So they give you 3 years. 3 years of premium navigation.
Yep. And I mean, and even thinking about that too, the Audi we drove, the route planning wasn't that great. But I remember that was a used car, so it wouldn't be tied to any subscription or anything. And its route planning also worked.
Yeah. It did.
Hyundai.
Just
Kia.
little things.
You guys are smart people. You make good cars. Or at least you make good EVs.
Yes.
Figure it out. I
Simple.
believe in you.
This is not a
Y'all
hard
are
fix.
smart people. Go poach some guys from Tesla. I don't know what else to tell you.
Or Volkswagen.
Or Volkswagen.
Or Audi.
Go poach some Germans. I don't know.
Yes.
Or just move to Android Automotive and let freaking Google Maps do it for you.
That's right.
Quit making your own software and just bite the bullet and do what everyone else is doing.
Yep.
It's okay. Let me.
Are you finished now?
Breathe. Climb off the soapbox.
Yep.
We were talking about the ID4 before you made me mad. I think I made myself mad. Anyway.
It's okay. We're done with the ID4. We can move on. So after that, we came back to my house and did a bunch of reviews. Was that the same day or was that another day?
That was the same day.
Oh, yes. We came back. I got a new charger in my house, a new level 2 charger. Yay. So we have a video coming out about that. My wife no longer has to use my Tesla mobile connector, which is good because I can throw that in the back of the Tesla.
J1772 adapter.
And an adapter on it. So I can throw that in the back of the car and have that for a rainy day in case I ever have one. But basically what we had is we had a bunch of just stuff laying around my house. Just stuff people had sent us and not enough to make content around. I mean, you really can't do a video around mud flaps or
it's hard to make an 8-minute video on
with
floor
mud
mats.
flaps. Yes. Or with a small container you put in your car to hold change. But what we did is we just made one video, just threw them all in there. So it's just like a random video that has a bunch of EV accessories in it for a bunch of different cars, just so you can see kind of the different things. And basically they cleared a lot of things out of my garage, which was nice. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is a wrap for today's episode. Thank you all for plugging in to the Friday Charge. Be sure to subscribe to the EV Geek podcast on YouTube and tap the notification icon to be notified about new releases. Next week, we will release our review of the 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9. And maybe something else. I'm just not going to talk about it because I don't know if I'm actually going to do that yet. Anyway, if you have any thoughts or questions, drop them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. So long, everyone, and we will see you on the next episode of the Friday Charge.